truth here, Yoweri is in the wrong as far as Akena is concerned and as far as the ballot is concerned. So please, those who are very concerned, I want people to go out and vote. Nobody should stay at home. We need to go out and vote and express ourselves. But please, if you are giving your vote to Akena, you cannot give it to Yoweri, because Yoweri is the one who is making sure that Akena is not on the ballot. That is as simple as I can put it.
Honorable Jimmy, while campaigning in Lango sub-region, and after his campaigns, he had a press briefing in Baralegi. Your namesake, Akena Patrick Rolex, ask Yoweri Museveni about your candidature as Jimmy James Michael Akena. And the president said he wasn't even aware you were contesting, and he did not do anything to stop you.
That is a lie.
But he said it.
He said it. That's a lie. God is my witness. Between me, God, and him, we know it's a lie. And I maintain that one.
But how would he know, and yet he's not a member of the Electoral Commission that you're contesting?
I'm saying between me, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and God, we know it's a lie.
Okay.
Yes.
So he was aware that you were contesting?
As surely as God lives, he's aware. And he's aware as I'm aware that he's the one who blocked it. As surely as God lives. I'm calling God as my witness here. He is aware. Yes.
Honorable James, you had a better dealing with Yoweri Museveni sometimes back. And why is he not giving you a listening here this time around?
We are fighting for the heart and soul of the future of Uganda. And the interest he wants to represent will not take us anywhere. So I must speak the truth, and I'll maintain the truth. Even this nonsense of 5 animals, without looking at the mathematics, is another lying case.
Which one is that? The cattle compensation?
Yes, it's a lie. It's a lie.
Sure.
It's not feasible. The numbers are not feasible. According to the household census,
yes,
which they did, the households for Lango, Teso, and Acholi are 1,630,000. If you do 5 animals, that comes to 8,117,000 animals. The whole cattle population, according to Uganda census, the cattle census, animal census, livestock census of 2021,
yes,
has 14.5 million cattle, the whole of Uganda. Now, how are you going to remove 8.17 out of 14 million? These are promises which will never be realized.
But are you aware government is having a breeding center? In fact, center is not even just one.
Now, if you have 14,000, your total national livestock, and you expect to compensate these three sub-regions with 8 million, what happens? What happens? The whole cattle industry will collapse. From Uganda, you can only remove between 1.5 to 2.5 million animals per year. That's what we consume a year. Now, where are you going to get these other animals from? From heaven?
But he's saying it's a 5-year.
In a manifesto, in 5 years,
yes,
you cannot raise those animals. Not from the Uganda stock, you cannot raise those animals. It's not possible. It's just a lie.
But Honorable Jimmy, I am a member of that committee, and I traveled to State House. The president informed us that he had invited you and Honorable Betty as his special guests. Honorable Betty attended, you were not there, and she registered your apology. She even confirmed to the meeting that whatever comes out of that meeting, you are okay with it. And now you are challenging the issue of...
Okay, no, stop.
Yes.
What document was presented to you before you went to that meeting? Did you read a document which you understood and adopted? I am in Parliament. Is there any budget which has been passed? 8 million. You need to get roughly 2 million something per year if you're going to do it over 5 years.
Oh, yes.
Now, if you take 2 million out of the current 14.5 million which you have as a national stock, where are you taking it from? The breeding centers, you've turned Maruzi, which was much larger. You've reduced it in size. You have given out most of Aswa, most of these ranches. And you talk about breeding centers. Yes, you have breeding centers, but look at the numbers. To get 2 million animals. Now, have you also prepared the ground? Our animals, my animals here in Akokoro were taken on the 13th of August, 1987. Now, kids who have grown up, they don't know the first thing about taking care of an animal. Who is going to teach them? When are you going to teach them? Or you're going to bring in animals before you've taught people how to do it? Have you prepared the veterinary services? You're on the committee. Are there veterinary services which have been organized to receive these animals over the next 5 years?
Okay, we just
you have not prepared anything. No, see, that's why you say people accept. If that is a lie. When I tell you people it's a lie, listen, I tell you people it's a lie.
Yes.
Where the mathematics. Yes. If I tell you, if I promise you, I'm going to give you 50 million for just letting me on air, and I don't have the money, surely you will believe. I cannot promise what I don't have. Yes, we need to restock. Yes, we need to organize, but not by lying. And after you've been lying year after year after year, every election, something comes up. Every election. And believe me, there's no mathematical formula. 1.63 million households, 5 animals each. You do the maths. Where are you getting them from? I have scoured these markets. When I was looking for animals, I am actually a farmer. I have animals. I struggle with veterinary services. Right now, this morning, I have an animal which is sick. I now have to look for a vet. I call here, there. I have to look for the medicines. The whole system is not working. It cannot sustain these animals. And you tell me you're going to bring 8 million animals in the next 5 years? If you want to be deceived, if you want to believe a lie, you go ahead and believe that lie, not Akena. I asked the first meeting, and I wrote to the vice president that I want to make a presentation at the meeting at State House. That meeting was cancelled. The next meeting has to make a presentation. That meeting was cancelled. The next meeting we hear, announcement is being made. People have agreed to 5 animals. But 5 animals from where?
But you were invited. You were invited, Honorable Jim.
Even if I'm invited, you tell me where the animals are coming from. You don't have to. You see, people think they're just being in the room. You've been to State House, therefore now the animals are going to come. Some of us grew up in State House. I don't get mesmerized by State House.
But you were given a very good platform to iron out all this, and you failed to participate.
I wrote on the forum. The forum which involves all the MPs for Lango, Teso, and Acholi, the vice president, the speaker, the attorney general, the deputy attorney general. On that forum I've written severally. Nobody has countered me. Nobody has given an alternative, and nobody has questioned what I've raised. There is no mathematical way with the resources available in Uganda that the president's promise of 5 animals per household is feasible in the next 5 years. Therefore, it is a lie, and it's a deliberate lie to get him through the election.
But it's a lie. We have seen government giving money to parishes, and that means that money could be there. We can get animals from Uganda and the neighboring countries as well.
Do you know the budget will have to be more than education and health?
Oh, yes.
Yes, so the government is now going to put more money in restocking animals in Lango Teso and Acholi than they will put in education and health. Wake up, please. In what world? When are they going to do this budget? The budget already we're working on is different. When are they going to realign this budget? Now they're going to prioritize giving these animals more than education and health. Why do you want to believe a lie?
Now,
why?
Honorable Jimmy, some of your members of the party, they're really finding it very difficult to popularize your opinion about not voting for President Museveni. I contacted one and he said that is just not possible. Is this a one-man soldier or you consulted with the party and that is the position of the party?
The last time I was trying to consult with the party, the Director General of ISO himself confirmed he's the one who blocked the delegates conference. So, if you don't want me to consult, I'll find ways of consulting. Now, this issue where we're going, it's an election.
Yes.
You'll be found out. Me, what I'm telling you is the president is naked. If you want me to show you how naked he is, I will show. I have whispered to him, you are naked. He is still insisting. So if he insists, I will show the whole country he is naked. And one of the issues which I'm going to show is like the issue of the cattle. It is mathematically impossible. Let him bring all his best scientists, all his whatever, and show us how he can do it mathematically. You people who went there, go to State House and you got convinced because you were in State House and he said he's going to do it. How many things has he said he's going to do which has not done? I'm here now in Akokoro. This road here, which they are talking about, the tarmac road.
Yes.
You look at the budget statement of 1987. Or you look first at the revised recovery program of 83. Feasibility study was done then. In 87, they say money is available. Work is starting. 2025, work is not finished. 40 years. Or is it 38 years?
But at least
I continue to believe the lie.
They're about 50% now of the work.
After saying the money was available in 87, then we borrowed the money again when I was in Parliament. And we borrowed it, we failed to implement, then we had to get new contractors. We have gone failure after failure after failure. And this way we should be thanking, every time the president says, no, at least we've got 50%. You should have finished this road in 1989. 89, this road should have been tarmac. Now you're telling me in 2025, 50%. Oh, please, God help us. God help us. When I'm 100, that's when we're going to be doing things which we should have done yesterday. Oh, I can't continue with this nonsense.
But finally it has come, Honorable Jimmy. You must appreciate that.
If you have a child, you take the child to school, and after 40 years the child passes P7, then you say, finally the child has passed. That child is slow. That child is slow. That child is a special needs child, needs to be treated differently. That child should be now producing, being active, being driving the economy, not still just now we said, okay, at least now we're 50%. No.
Okay.
We cannot be satisfied with things which are moving so slow. Things or whatever. This is time. Time is not precious. This generation are missing chances which they should be doing. Young people are not going to get the opportunities they should have. They say, at least something is happening. At least something is happening. No. When? We are alive today. Let people live. Let them live in abundance. Let them thrive in their country. That's what we want. At least that's what I want. If there are people against it, they are free. If there are people who want to campaign against it, they are free to campaign against it. But I am going to be talking a message of hope to the people of Uganda. A hope where things can work today, or at least tomorrow. If we miss our chances today, let's work. That's why when I came for nomination, I was playing the song Better Tomorrow. Let us work for better tomorrow. Let us not wait 50 years and say, oh, at least we've done this one. No, please. Now, we should be doing things. People should be living their lives today.
Two things then we can now conclude, Honorable Jimmy. One, your message to your party members was serving the government that has almost failed us. What is your message to them? Remember, you have a minister in that cabinet. I mean, in that government.
You see, the problem is people like overstepping themselves and not trying to understand things. The matter of the minister, I've already put it to the president, and the president also given the opinion. We have not, at least they have not reviewed the opinion. I expressed my opinion, he also expressed his. Now, those who are not in the know want to be in the forefront in making decisions or whatever. I've expressed my opinion, the president has had my opinion. He has expressed his.
So you're okay with your members serving this government?
Listen, please, listen. Listen. My being there is much greater than a political arrangement. It came about on the processes which began with the peace process.
Oh, yes.
And this was trying to forge a nation, trying to forge a level of unity, even if ideologically you are very far apart. But at least I felt we needed that level of cohesion, that level of togetherness for the sake of the country.
Oh, yes.
And I've stood by my ground. Now, even if right now I am bitter, I have been betrayed, I have been treated like some sort of punk, I'll say the word punk. I have not lost sight of the bigger picture of Uganda. And that is why even on issues of iPod and whatever, I have always remained engaged on the bigger issues of Uganda. Now, despite my bitterness, despite my anger, I am not losing sight of Uganda. So let's not reduce it just on the issue of UPC, this, vote, and whatever. The issues which we try to deal with are bigger than that, and we have to still deal with the issues of Uganda beyond this election. But my position, I have made my position very clear to the president. He's well aware of my position. I'm aware of his position, which he gave 2 months ago. I don't know whether he wants to reverse his position, but me, I remain where I was. And if I need to communicate that to the president, I have my ways of communicating that to the president. I don't need to be communicating it on radio, but I've just honored you or humored you to do so.
And I do appreciate that.
But I'm also looking at a much bigger issue. Uganda is bigger than all our quibblings and whatever. Even whatever injuries we have gone through, there are things which you stomach on the sake of Uganda. Ultimately, I do not want a Uganda which is in tatters or in shreds. I will honor a Uganda which works for all the citizens of Uganda. That does not mean I am not going to press my issues, and this matter will need to be resolved sooner rather than later. So the president is aware, I am aware. We know how to handle these matters.
Honorable Jimmy, the Lao people are confused, just like a babysitter whose toddler is crying out loud, but they do not know the cause of this pain. And for that reason, it seems Honorable Jimmy is in pain, but what caused the pain is not in the knowledge of the Lao people.
Because the solution is also not, part of the solution is with the Lao people. But I think ultimately, God has to prevail in this issue, because God is the only witness on some of this. And some of it is not for me. Some I can say, some is not for me to say.
So can you speak it out so that we can help you praying over it?
Yoweri Museveni is the one who stopped me. That is as simple as it is. He knows it, I know it. God knows it.
So it has nothing to do with your party constitution. It has nothing to do with your term of office as a party president. It is President Museveni.
We were together when we were supporting Fufa Drum.
Oh, yes.
The whole energy was there.
Yes.
If a player playing for Langwa province gets a red card in a FIFA drum game, and it's a national duty game, does a red card from FIFA drum carry to an international game or national game? Does it carry?
A good question.
It does not. It does not. So if our son Okello gets his red card in FIFA drum and is called for national duty, he will play for national duty. And he's there for national duty because he has the ability to score, to carry the Ugandan flag forward.
But if
now,
it
you want
is
to penalize me, you want to penalize me on a FIFA, on an internal matter, red card. I can show you areas in the NRM constitution where they are not following the constitution. You think the court is going to tell them, oh, no, NRM, you withdraw your candidate because you are not following our constitution. Please, let's be fair. Let's be fair with each other.
If the player is ruled out against the anti-doping law, then they can't play even an ordinary game. Be it the Wanyashi Cup.
Using something which is illegal outside of the rule to enhance performance. My performance is not based on anything. Mine is based on ability. Ability has been demonstrated, and that is why there is fear.
Yes.
The fear that I can demonstrate that ability, I can get the votes out, and we will score the goals. I think we're now on the same page. We're getting on the same page.
Good. As we conclude, Honorable Jimmy, if you are to be given a chance, would you still accept to meet President Museveni? And what would you tell him?
I'll tell him what I told him before. Stop blocking me. Let me be on the ballot. Let me be on the ballot.
But some presidential candidates have so far covered over 50 countries. Districts. And you want to start from zero today.
Now, how many times did Moses go to Pharaoh?
That is now biblical.
Yes. How many times did he go? Did he stop going? The only time he stopped going was when he got what he was supposed to get. Now, did he say, okay, now you have delayed me. Now I'm going to wait for next year. Maybe the season will be better. No. When the door is open, you move.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I want to lead my people to that promised land, the land of plenty, the land where, the milk is flowing, honey is flowing, the fields, the fruits are huge. That's the Uganda I want to see. I want the Congress people to be following me into that Uganda. So even if they say today or they say tomorrow, I'm still ready to go. Because that Uganda beckons us. That Uganda which our forefathers gave. That Uganda which underpins today the whole health services, the whole education services, but we need them to be functional. Don't you want to see a Lango College which is shining as it used to shine? Don't you want to see Komboni College on top of the world? Don't you want to see St. Catherine's bringing future speakers as Kadaga went there? Don't you want to see Dr. Bote College? Don't you want to see it thriving? That's the Uganda I want. I want to be the door to be open that we can thrive. We can talk about it, Uganda. We can share that vision. The Uganda must work for all of us.
Some of us saw Jimmy James Michael Akena eating big in the next government because we thought there would be a transition where political parties would come, sit, discuss, and then forge a way forward. And we saw Jimmy James Michael Akena at that level. Now it has gone to the dogs.
I've been pressing for that level. I have been at the forefront of that conversation. Where we disagree with some players is some players want to determine who sits at that table. My issue is those who sit at the table will be determined by the voters. Now, when the voter sends, those are the ones who are going to sit down. We have to sit down and talk. Because we represent what Uganda has sent at that time. Okay. Now, there's that effort to predetermine who's going to be on the table. No, this one will be too strong on the table. We must trim this one. This one, no, we must promote this one. So those games are the games I don't want to play. I said, let's go. We put our cases to the people. We'll come with whatever strength, and we sit down. We can't wish each other away. We remain part of Uganda. We just have to forge a common destiny which works. A common destiny which improves people's lives. A common destiny where you don't have to be looking for somebody to get something done. You should be able to walk straight to whatever office and get something done quickly, efficiently. Officers should work. So, those who are doing the work should be motivated, should live a life also. They should be able to have career growth in all areas. That's what we're trying to put forward. That's the conversation which I feel we should be having.